Welcome back. Joining me now is Sky News contributor Tina McQueen. Tina, let's start in Victoria. We know the state is broke. We've got record debt highest in the country, and yet Victorian Treasury still hasn't modelled the potential impact of a credit rating downgrade for the state, despite strong warnings from ratings agencies that a lower credit rating is highly likely if the Victorian government continues with its irresponsible spending.
It's amazing they don't seem too concerned about this, Rita, and as you said, they've had warnings from global agencies to rein in their operating costs. I mean, it's unbelievable that the Premier has said they'll raise taxes and, cut where they can. Well, maybe she should start with cutting some of the 87 staff she has on. It's just ridiculous. They plan to introduce taxes as the congestion levy tax, the emergency service fund, and yet she still plans to give $400 to each parents of state school children. It's just ridiculous. They haven't got a clue, and they're going to end up in deep, deep trouble, Rita.
Well, we've had some revelations in the last couple of days. Victorian state government documents released under the Freedom of Information laws have shown that the Dan Andrews government approved $6.5 million in taxpayer funds for a last-ditch attempt to pump up the yes vote, Tina, just weeks from the referendum. Again, this is a state in financial peril, and they're spending our taxes on this divisive activism. And for the record, Tina, the majority of Victorians voted no.
Yeah, as we all did. Just unbelievable he would approve this. They're saying now they didn't actually give the money, but who would know? The money was approved and went somewhere, so we'll never hear the end of that story. Unbelievable, Rita. Such waste. Another thing I can't believe is they're still running COVID-19 programs, and the Premier said she plans to, end those. Well, why are they still running all this time over the disaster COVID period?
Oh, there are so many questions. Let's go down to the Mornington Peninsula. The Shire councillors there have stripped the council's bureaucrats of the ability to control how flags are displayed, both in print and on poles, after omitting the Australian flag from a Shire kinder flyer that displayed the Aboriginal flag. It had the Torres Strait Islander flag and the Pride flag. No Australian flag. It's shocking enough, Tina, to exclude our national flag, the only one that is actually truly inclusive of everybody. But the inclusion of the Pride flag is particularly odd. We're talking about kindergarten kids here.
Oh, look, these people, not only should their powers be stripped, they should be sacked. It's ridiculous, Rita. We really should only have one flag and inclusive for everyone, and we all stand under that flag. It's just nuts that they would introduce confusing these young children at such an early age with, a number of different flags. It's just ridiculous. Now, I'm pleased to say there's been outrage from communities, and rightly so.
Now, before you go, Tina, I've got some amusing footage here. Victoria Police has released this CCTV footage of a burglar dancing to what police believe was Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark, just moments before he ran off with around $5,000 worth of computer equipment from a school in Sunbury. The criminals seem to be quite happy here in Victoria, Tina. I'm not sure about the rest of the community.
Well, he picked the right song. I mean, clearly he enjoys his work. I don't know what this guy was on, but it was just insane footage. And I hope they catch up with him soon.
Well, the lighting seems to be quite strong where he's chosen to do his little dance. So, yeah, I think they may catch up with him pretty shortly. But in this state, I don't think he has much to fear. Tina McQueen, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thanks, Rita.